happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys could probably already tell it is going down just by that title alone, guys. Definitely gonna want to see this as we got Kelly and Conway coming out absolutely dismantling woke Harvard students gotcha question during a live Q&A. Guys, I'm excited to get into it, so we're not straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Let's go over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, thank you very much for being here. My name is Jane Peterson. I'm a second-year MPP student here at the Kennedy School. And I wanted to ask, since the last time you've been here was in 2016, I wanted to ask a question about your job as a White House spokesperson. In that role, you said things that were often pretty audacious, often caused people to question things that they have seen with their own eyes. And so I'm curious, in that role, I was always wondering whether it was a survival response in what seemed like it was a very chaotic White House, or was it a strategy? So was it strategy or was it survival? You know, all the bantering with journalists, the alternative facts, was it strategy or was it survival?
Do you know what alternative facts meant?
I'm aware.
Can you please explain it for us? So tell the person who uttered it on her third Sunday show the day looking into a blank camera and then immediately said what I meant.
Well, we can also do other examples. I mean,
No, you can answer the question though. You have to be fair. You're not going to go back 8 years and do that.
Well, I asked you a question about your role in the White House.
You gave me two choices. You gave me two choices and they're both inaccurate.
So alternative facts, I'm assuming mean...
Oh, you're assuming. Go ahead. I've talked about it in many interviews. I wrote a whole book about it.
It's interesting that you decide to come here and know that you're going to be accepting questions from students, and yet...
Okay, so then I'll answer it. Thank you for your question. I gave you a good chance there, and it's a great chance for you because I don't need any more airtime. I get plenty of it. So I think your choices were survivor's response. That's rich. Or since you know nothing about me. Or banter. What was it? Something else silly.
I said strategy or survival.
Strategy.
Not survivor's response.
How about trying it? First of all, my job was counselor to the president. I said no to press secretary. 42 minutes after President Trump was elected, he offered me that job. He said, you'd be great at that. I said, I would be terrible at that. I'm not even sure what they do. Some days I'm still not sure. Clearly, I'm not sure after these 4 years. The border's secure. President Biden is behind the scenes. He's a trapeze artist and a triathlete. You just can't see it. So
I mean, come on, you guys. I don't know why I believe that Harvard students were supposed to be more composed and more intelligent. This is absolutely a train wreck we're watching. Watch this, guys.
He's a trapeze artist and a triathlete. You just can't see it. So I hope you take these same concerns to the people who have lied to your face for 4 years in this administration, all the way to this crushing defeat of a sitting vice president who could have been the first female president of color in our nation's history, but instead...
Guys, look at that face right there. She is so triggered. That is the face of defeat right there. Kelly and Conway is breaking it down just how it is. You got to think about it. These folks were lied to, and this is their face. Every time they're met with that reality, met with the facts from the other side, they almost want to, take things physical. You can see it in her eyes. She is downright upset. She's seething because of what Kelly and Conway. She's breaking down the truth, guys. These folks were lied to. As soon as you burst that bubble, this is what you get. Look at her, guys.
Who could have been the first female president of color in our nation's history, but instead had to eat and own all the lies that had been told by this administration. Alternative facts was very simple. I meant to say alternative information, additional facts. It wasn't George Orwell. It wasn't a new set of facts. And you can read my whole book. There's a whole chapter about it where I explain it. I don't defend it myself. I explain it. And if you want to be judged by 2 words in your life, it wouldn't take me much time to find those 2 words. But I don't do that. I don't look at people that way. Seti, I think we're going to have to go a little bit more deeply than me giving some advice on how to people find common ground. I'm very proud that I was able to tell people what was going on in the White House, what the Tax Cut and Jobs Act meant to them, that we had over 100 corporate incursions, that we had U.S. companies legally parked overseas, that since then we've had $2.5 trillion of wealth repatriated this country, that corporations did invest in their research and inventory in their workforce. I just had lunch yesterday with a woman in D.C. who told me her company raised.
Guys, look at that face. She is still going in on her. It looks like she's about to cry.
Research and
look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. That is bad. I mean, come on. You come up here with a gotcha question, and this is exactly what you get gotcha'd. I mean, come on.
Inventory in their workforce. I just had lunch yesterday with a woman in D.C. who told me her company raised the minimum wage to $20 the minute that passed. It goes on and on. I'm very happy to have told the country that I work for the president. Seven promised to do it, only one did. 7 presidents promised to move the embassy to Jerusalem from Tel Aviv to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. One did it. Give back the Golan Heights, sign the Abraham Accords. I'm very happy to announce a lot of trade deals. So here's what I do. I look at the full measure of people. And if the idea is to try to cut them down from one thing they said or one bad day they had or one article they wrote, then I wish you a much happier life than all that. So I don't have an answer to a question that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, except to say you can read my book about alternative facts. You can listen to the many interviews I've given about it. It was never actually a different set of facts. And that's pretty obvious. So, and I will say this, you go back to 2016, the media, who I guess just has a whole living of getting the elections wrong, on that they're consistent. They couldn't get enough of Donald Trump and Kellyanne Conway during the election. Every show, every minute, so I'm well on the record as saying which states he was going to win, how he was going to win in 2016, where he was going to win. And then he won, and people changed. They turned like that. Just when we need the media's help to tell the country what's going on, to co-parent the White House and the mainstream media, to responsibly co-parent the country for 4 to 8 years. Instead, they turn out to be a lot of deadbeat dads, interested in not getting the story, but getting the president and tearing us down. And go back and look at it. But they have a horrible record. I mean, Kamala Harris is winning Iowa by 4 points, 3 points. Trump wins it by 13. That's just election interference.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness. Talk about embarrassing, almost hard to watch at some points. You can see this reaction, the grimace on this woke Harvard student's face. Look at it right here. This is the pain of being loud and wrong. So loud and so wrong. I mean, come on. Trying to, think she got up there and was about to, gotcha moment on Kellyanne Conway, and it backfires right on her, guys. Oh my goodness. Definitely up in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.